Hi, it's Kimberly Tyson here, and welcome to today's Plant Medicine Minute. We're going to be discussing marjoram. And marjoram is an oil that many of you have heard about. It's used in cooking. But did you know marjoram was called Joy of the Mountains and was recognized as a plant and herb and now essential oil that would bring happiness? It represented happiness. It's also considered the oil of connection. So a marjoram on the emotional level does a lot to uplift. It is from Egypt, the marjoram that we get to get the chemical profile that we want, and it is steam distilled from the leaves of the marjoram plant. So it is called Oregon majora. That's the Latin name for it. Um, it is antibacterial, antifungal. It's a vasodilator, and it's really helps with hypertension. So it's a very good oil, and that's just a few of the things that it does. Because remember, when you're talking about essential oils, plants have an overlapping needs that they have. So a lot of essential oils have some common core characteristics, not always one to another, but you'll find that there are a lot of core things that repeat themselves as constituents and what they can help with from plant to plant. So marjoram is primarily a monoterpene alcohol, which means that it's very cleansing, and that would have to do with the vasodilation also. And then it's a monoterpene hydrocarbon as its secondary constituent and compound. That means it does and addresses a lot of things. When I think of marjoram, I think of muscle relief. It's very good for that. And think about when I mentioned that it's a vasodilator. Muscle relief can be where it helps take away and flush out impurities out of the muscles. For example, when we get muscle cramps. Also, think about your heart is the largest muscle in your body. So marjoram could be really helpful for that. Apply it directly over your heart. Consider that with a vasodilation. Perhaps you might think about pressure in your vessels in the body. What I want you to do with essential oils is when you see what they address overall, think about what that translates to. As I said, muscles. Think about all the different muscles in your body and things in the marjoram help them with. Just an example. So, marjoram, a great essential oil, and that was today's Plant Medicine Minute. Hugs and health.